Okay, whatever. I'll edit this.
Yeah, oh god.
What are you doing?
I'm so scared of my interview.
Why?
Because I might lose the question. Okay.
This question's about yourself.
I
How do
know.
you forget about your life? Hi, I'm Mina, and this is my mom. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mercedes Dizon. Yes, Danny. Dizon is my maiden name.
Okay, be yourself. Stop trying to be so professional. Okay, so I chose you to be my interviewee for this project. So, one of the first questions I'm going to ask you, what was the thought process on why you chose to move to America?
My thought process why I have to move to America.
What?
I lost my
you? What do you mean? Why do you want to move here?
ouchie.
Forget the cameras here. Why do you want to move here?
Are you gonna edit this?
Yes.
Okay, are we gonna repeat?
Huh?
We're gonna. The reason I moved to America because I want to help my family find a job and support them and provide them whatever they need, especially my siblings.
Is that something you couldn't get in the Philippines? You just saw more opportunity in America?
Well, you can find that in the Philippines. The thing is, it's not enough for the salary to earn to provide the family. So, coming to America is a good opportunity where you can find better job that will pay more money and then send that dollar to the Philippines and turn it into pesos, and that's a lot of money for the Philippines.
What's so great about America?
Well, when I was growing up, I was a little girl. I really wanted to go to Disneyland. So Pepsi Cola had this promotion of collecting Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. This is from the can of the bottle. Because once you collect the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, Pepsi Cola will fly you to Disneyland.
So did you do
free. I did it, but I didn't complete. So, but anyways, that's my dream.
So that
just to
wait,
come to
because
America.
you saw that advertisement, you wanted to come to America.
Exactly, and also I saw it on TV about
What in
Disneyland.
America was so amazing that you saw just Disneyland itself, and you're like, wow,
Yeah,
the
because
Philippines doesn't have Disneyland. I want to go
we
to
didn't have
America.
yeah, we don't have Disneyland in the Philippines, of course. But what I'm saying is, because from the book I read, from the TV I saw, it's just like amazing, wonderful to come to America and see Disneyland. And that was when I was a little girl. Then I grew up and found a job, finished college and found a job working at the Philippine Airlines, and got me the opportunity to fly free and come to America.
You were older, and you got the free flight. You still had the idea that you just wanted to come here just for Disneyland?
Well, not really. Well, because I've grown and mature, and I was thinking, okay, I come to America, find a job, and able to support my siblings go to school. So that's my main point of coming to America.
So when you came to America, was it everything you expected?
Yes, I see. I saw how big America is, especially living in California, and everything. All the buildings are big, and the transportation and they're modern, and the parks very clean, and
Isn't Manila kind of modernized too with big buildings?
Yeah, at the time, my time, but now it's different. It has been many years. I live in America over 30 years, I would say maybe 33, 34. And back then, the buildings are not as big as now. So the life then is completely different. So, of course, you work hard in the Philippines, but you're still earning small money that will not be um, adequate to go on living. Everyone is like trying to find what ends meet.
So you just saw
Now,
America. It just had like the land of opportunity. That's what you thought.
yes, because I hear or I heard when I was growing up, a lot of relatives and family friends coming to America and have a very nice livelihood, and they have good jobs. Because the opportunity that I saw, and then how big the America is, and I'm really overwhelmed by how big the California is, seeing all those wide vacant, open spaces that I never seen in the Philippines, because the Philippines is crowded, and here I see everything is open, and seeing that, it means to say that there is opportunity here. If you are hardworking person, you will really succeed if you're really aiming to something that you want to live by. And that's what happened when I came here. I found temporary jobs and moved from one job to another because it's just a temporary job. And finally, I found a better job, which is a permanent
Have you ever
job.
thought about moving back to the Philippines?
I I will go back to the Philippines just for vacation, because now that the country is improved and developed, there's a lot of resorts outside Manila, and it's fun to to go on vacation in the Philippines, and you can go from one island to another, and because of these beautiful resorts. But living there, I don't see myself living in the Philippines and adapting myself, for because half of my life has been here in, or more than half of my life has been here in the United States.
Well, what kept you motivated to stay in America and work hard to stay here?
And well, back then I work hard because of my siblings. I have my parents. I have to help them. I have to provide them. My siblings go to school and finish the school, and then my parents help them. Somehow will have very good food on the table, and that made me stay here in the States and work harder. And now that I'm married with children, so that's the reason I really have to stay in the States.
So, where your motivation?
Yes.
What was your life like before you moved?
Good. I have good parents. My siblings, yeah, they're good too. But sometimes we fight. I mean, that happens. And got a, you know, went to school, able to finish college, and found a good job working in airline industry. And we live in a small house, all of us with one bedroom, I would say, but the bedroom is a little bigger for all of us to be in one room. But I was fine working when I was the Philippine Airlines. Um, that was a very good job. I love that job. I My family, we don't have, we're like a middle class family. My parents work hard in order to meet both ends, and even though my mother is working hard as a seamstress, she, my parents were able to send us off to school, especially private school, and we live in a nice neighborhood in the city.
Would you
However,
consider yourself an independent woman? A
um,
strong, independent woman?
well, I was independent woman before I got married. I do things my own. But then now that I'm married, and I guess I got spoiled from my husband, so I tend to depend on him. But in some judgment, I am independent, and
You are independent.
I
Just because
am.
you're in a marriage doesn't mean that you are completely dependent on the other person. Like, you still make your own money, you still take care of yourself. You just, yeah. We just
Yeah.
use dad's money sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I am independent in a way. Just like you said, I have a decent job with good pay, and I I like to do things my way too.
No, we
Um,
know.
and because of that, yeah, I accomplish things my own way.
What's one more question I can ask you? Um,
Okay, go
what
ahead.
do you like about being a woman?
Oh, um, well, I was born being a.
Well,
I was
sat
born.
up straight.
I was born a
Well,
woman,
we know
a
that.
female, and I enjoy myself. I have to be thankful that I am a healthy woman, and with intelligence and with hard working. Um,
Okay, cut that question.
okay.
What have you instilled in me, or what you've taught me since I was younger about being a woman?
I I try to tell you that you have to be independent, and you have to be um, self-conscious, and
Self-conscious about what?
um, with your environment. Don't let your environment influence you, and
So to be strong-minded.
yes, and be reasonable, and be sensitive, and and have a good and be a good person.
What do you think your life would have been like if you've never moved to America?
um, Probably I would have the same life,
That you
living.
have right now?
I no, I meant to say back then. Um, I do not know if I will be marrying with children, or I will be staying single. So, but I know I have a good job. So, probably I'll be still living with my parents if I'm not married.
Okay. Um, okay, I think that's it. Okay, thank you for being in my interview, mother.
Oh, I hope you are satisfied with my
It
answers.
was a
And
tough interview, but we got through it. You can go to sleep now.
oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.